Welcome at Allie.
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Allie. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Shot clock at 2. Robinson can't hit. Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Booker. The 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Now Tucker. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Back to Ayton. Bridges passes to Ayton. Paul with it. Picked up by Lowry. Pass to Paul. And there's the drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
First team foul.
That's good from Paul.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Now here's Butler. Left side Tucker. Here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
No coverage that time.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 so far. Lowry against Paul. Left side Robinson. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. Here's Ayton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Lowry with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Outside Robinson from deep. The offensive rebound. Butler. Now here's Adebayo. Outside Robinson. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. For 3, Booker. Adebayo grabs the board. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Miami trailing. Lowry with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Robinson passes to Butler.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Bridges finds Booker. Over Tucker. Crowder tips it back in. Crowder's got 5 points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now here's Lowry. And he lobs it up to the rim.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry, making the right choice there.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Booker. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Outside Booker. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Suns ahead, up 5. After this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized the momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And let's take a look at Miami. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. To the middle, here's Adebayo. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Well, Bam Adebayo's so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. 4-3. Just 5 on the clock. Paul passes to Ayton. The Suns need to get off a shot. Denied by Adebayo.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Crowder inside. Checked by Tucker. Pass to Paul. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Ball's got 5 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Booker, pass to Paul. To the inside. Here's Crowder. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 7.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Crowder. Oh, sweet move. That one rolls around and rims out. The Heat have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Phoenix making some changes. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. And it's Shamet in for Devin Booker.
Landry Shamet.
Outside Robinson. Adebayo with it. And it's McGee picking him up.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Adebayo passes to Butler. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Butler's got his first basket.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Here's Paul. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Paul against Lowry. Robinson on the wing. Puts it up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Paul can't get it to go. Well, the Heat's shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Paul passes to McGee. Back to Paul. Here's Shamet. Outside Paul. To the paint. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And so they foul intentionally. Smith, he's checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Paul.
Heat substitution.
Oladipo outside. Driving in. Pass to Dedmon. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from McGee. Here's Shamet. What? No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Bridges finds Payne. Back to Bridges. With 2 seconds left. No good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shots.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. And that'll do.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
They've got Landry Shamet, also Cameron Payne out there, JaVale McGee out there with Johnson, and it's Smith in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First free throw is good.
Cameron.
So he gets them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero, down low. Here's Dedmon, and he lays it up and in.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish. The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. Still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Over Oladipo. Tips it up. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Miami trailing. Hero left side. Here's Strus. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. I mean, really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
Pass to Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. Here's Strus with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Outside Payne, and there's the lob. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Strus. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Smith. Excellent D there from Hero.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Smith passes to McGee. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Hero. 2 points. That one goes. Hero's got his first 2 points.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Payne against Oladipo. Out to the right wing. Here's Johnson. Back to Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From the high post. Here's McGee. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
Oladipo outside. Back to Dedmon. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Ball passes to Booker. Now here's Crowder. Booker with it. Guarded by Adebayo. No one covering. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
Lowry finds Robinson. And here's Adebayo. He's covered by Aiden. Inside. Crowder with a steal. And here's Paul. He has 7. 54 seconds left in the third. Booker for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Robinson. The Suns clear it.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Tucker, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Booker against Robinson. Crowder outside. Pass to Aiden. Over Adebayo. Puts the move on. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth quarter. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. 5 to shoot. Here's Tucker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. That's good from Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
Butler passes to Adebayo, and here's Tucker. Tries again. Lowry outside. That three's off the mark. The Suns leading. Now Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And they pick up 2.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Paul with it. It's Booker on the wing. No one near him. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Now here's Lowry. Robinson on the wing. 19-footer. The rebound by Bridges.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
For 3, Booker. No luck on that one. The Heat go the other way with it.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
For 3, Lowry. Knocks down the long J.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Outside Booker to the middle. Ayton finds Booker. Into the lane. And Booker with the jam.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Paul against Lowry. A minute 50 left in the final quarter. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Booker. To the paint. And stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here they come. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Minute 32 left in the game. Lowry against Paul. For 3, Robinson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lowry against Paul. There's the triple. On target from range. And the Suns lead by 10.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Devin Booker.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
4 on the clock. Crowder, the pass to Paul. And it's off from 3-point range. And here are the Heat. Trailing by 10. for three. Robinson, he buries it from three.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And here's Paul. From deep. That won't go either for Paul. For three, Lowry. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Can you say cool customer? Lowry's poise helping them find the bucket.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Al.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived early.
Thank you, Kevin. Well,
You too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. And for Phoenix, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And so it's the Hawks hitting on the board first. Paul for 3. Good on the three-point shot. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And here's Bogdanovich following the 3 from Chris Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Bridges passes to Crowder. And now here comes Young leading the break. Got that bucket in no time at all.
3-point
Right there, you love what Young gives you. A great facilitator in transition, and he's also a terrific finisher.
Crowder finds Bridges. Paul outside. The offensive rebound, and that one's good. Ayton.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Young looking it over. Over Paul. The rejection by Paul. Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. From past the arc. Again, Young missing. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. To the paint. Here's Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Chris Paul has always been willing to rebound the position. He understands he's got to provide support on the backboards.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. The 3. Unable to get that one. Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and a elite vertical threat at the cup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Offensive rebound. Ayton plays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Young against Paul. Young outside. Passes it to Capella over Paul. And it's Capella missing. Phoenix leading by 8. The drive by Booker. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And here's Young from the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 6.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Bridges outside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Young fires away from outside. And so it's Phoenix in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Paul against Capella. The shot's good from Paul.
Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Collins looking around. Shot clock at 6. Capella dishes to Collins. Shoots over Crowder. Off the left rim and out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Back to Booker. To the middle. Stolen by Collins.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
First team foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Collins has got his first points in this one. Paul outside. And the pass to Ayton. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
Atlanta ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Young outside. Dishes it to Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Hawks trail by 3. And he commits the intentional foul. The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Bridges with the steal. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Collins wide open. He fires. And it's good off the back rim and in. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Booker. From deep three-point range, that shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. And now we've got the intentional foul. That's checked in for Phoenix.
Suns foul. Cameron Payne. That's his first
Firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they've got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Jalen Smith.
Hunter against Johnson. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. And Doris is a point guard running the show. When you look at options on the floor around you, your teammates, at what other position would you most like another big-time player?
You know, Kevin, I'm not sure I'm going to define it necessarily by shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. I think what I would say is it's always great to play with guys who have the ability to think the game quickly and at a high level, because those who can think it and combine that with skill are the most dangerous guys on the floor.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 4 on the clock. Driving to the basket. Misses the layup.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Second team.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Outside, Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Johnson finds Smith. Good ball movement here by the Suns. On deep. Payne can't hit. It's tipped. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 17-5 run here. Young outside. Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
And so Young nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now Payne. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you...
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Some struggles for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were on their heels immediately. At one point. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, Furter and Reddish. Zhang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. Bogdanovich looking around. Young outside. He feeds it to Capella. And he converts the layup. Capella's got the first bucket of the third here for the Hawks.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And it's Paul missing. The Hawks leading by 7.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
and creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Drills it from outside. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
Listen, this is a guy who can get hot from downtown. Great to see Jake Crowder being aggressive when given the opportunity.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Booker. They get it back.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker. 5 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 8 points.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Young up top, defended by Paul. Crowder with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Booker. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Bridges with the steal. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Williams attacking. And the wide-open shot from Reddish sinks the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 5.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Booker outside for the 3. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for your Suns.
Outside, Williams. Gallinari outside. Here's Jang. And Jang slams it in.
Well, he's not known as a flamboyant player by any means, but Jang puts on a show with that one.
Dang, looking around. It's stolen. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by McGee. Smith against Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 7. Payne passes to Smith. Shannon with it. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Driving in and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Lou Williams.
First team foul.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And he makes both free throws. The Hawks leading by 5. And here is Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Herter passes to Williams. Back to Herter. The three-pointer, no good. Johnson for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Atlanta up by 5. We're going to step aside. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Smith is out there, JaVale McGee. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Johnson in at the threesome. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball. Substitution.
Suns trail by 5. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the well is running dry for him right now.
That's his third personal foul.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass.
Young.
And the Hawks lead by 7.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Paul against Collins. And Paul gets it to go in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Paul against Young. To the inside. Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And Ayton stays with it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. He dishes it to Hunter. Young up top, defended by Booker. Young outside. Here's Capella. Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Young against Paul. Young outside. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Young. At the top of the key, Capella. Hawks passing it around. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Young from outside bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is Young's mentality, ready to shoot the rock as soon as he catches the pass.
And the Suns call time here. They trail by 7. 1:36 left in the 4th. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
The Hawks leading by 7. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Got it to drop! He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Paul from deep three-point land. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Outside Cowan. Offensive rebound.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Young against Paul. Outside Cowan. And stolen by Booker. And here's the fast break. Over Bogdanovich. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
I'm checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. There's the drive. Kicks to Gobert. Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a three-point game.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Now here is Conley. The pass to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Booker pulls it in.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Paul. Stolen by Conley. And here comes the break. Here's O'Neal. Second shot opportunity. Gobert finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. There's the triple. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Paul. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Pass to Crowder. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Old school, mid-range, Jay Crowder, that's 2.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich, and they're moving it up. Back to Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Ayton kicks to Paul. Inside. And it's Ayton missing. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 5. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Booker outside. That three off the mark. Jazz trail by 3. Passes it to O'Neal. Gobert in the corner.
2 minutes.
Mitchell outside. The dish to O'Neal. Makes it off the glass.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Now here's Paul. This is to Ayton. .133 left to play in the first quarter. Paul can't get it to go. Jazz have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Bridges with the steal. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. And Crowder slams it in.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. He takes it in, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the left side wing. Ayton wide open. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
A nice shot by Booker.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Booker against Mitchell. Back to Conley. Over Paul.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. It's good. Phoenix leading by 3. Paul kicks to Booker. Ayton in the corner. Hits it from 3-point range. Ayton's got 7 points.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Paul passes to Booker from downtown. Not going to go that time. And it's Utah the other way. To the right side. Bridges with the steal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Gobert. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Crowder with the steal. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Conley against Paul. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
One shot.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
And that one's good, Ayton. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible, and what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Mitchell outside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
The pass to Shamet from outside the arc. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Johnson dishes to Smith. Five to shoot. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Payne's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Conley against McGee. Conley's shot is off.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell finds Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is O'Neal. Mitchell misses off the right iron. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They couldn't hold. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Cameron Johnson is out there with Smith. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne at the point guard. Driving inside. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And stolen by Whiteside. Right wing. Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded closely.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. McGee's got his first points of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Payne. No good with the triple.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah.
Ooh, it this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne.
That's his first
first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Oni. Pass to Ingles. This one for three. Rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 4. Shamet the pass to Smith. Here's McGee. He kicks to Payne. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And here's Ingles outside. Offensive rebound.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Payne. Smith kicks to McGee. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. 2 points. That one goes. Payne's got his second basket of the night.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3 ball. Clarkson's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Johnson dishes to Smith. Shamet on the wing. No good. Shot missing. Now the Jazz take it the other way. A wide open look here for Ingles. Utah getting another chance here. Launches it. Right side. It's good on the putback. And it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder. And second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Ingles can't get it to go.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
To the paint, here's Paul. Shooting, and it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, home in the paint.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Bridges. Another shot. He feeds it to Ayton. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he commits the intentional foul. Timeout call for the Suns.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
All right, fans, get on your feet.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Good one stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball, down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Pass to Conley. And here is O'Neal. Gobert trying to get open.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. You have got to be kidding.
Talk about taking things into your own hands. Jazz leading by 9. Mitchell outside. Good on the triple.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the wide open shot from Paul, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the shot's good from Crowder.
And you can't forget about Jay out there in transition and getting to the right spot on the floor.
Conley against Paul. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker in the post. Covered by Conley. Count it. And now just a 5-point Utah lead.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes.
From past the arc. Traps in the tray. And the Jazz lead by 8.
No way he's going to pass that shot up if he is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Booker at the elbow. Al Paul. Back to Booker. Passes to Paul. Stolen by Michael Conley. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Ayton. Pops it up for Crowder. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And stolen by Booker. Crowder inside. Gobert on him. Now, here's Mitchell. Defended by Booker. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Utah.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
For 3, Mitchell, and Utah another 3.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
The shot by Paul, no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Paul against Conley, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd team foul. Now into the lineup.
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Cameron Payne. Suns foul. Chris Paul.
That free throw, no good.
Fourth selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Paul puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Conley with it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
and Ayton, the bigs. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for Miami, manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Crowder outside. Paul, the open look. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Lowry drives in. Can't cash it in from close range. Paul against Lowry. Ayton passes to Paul. The layup misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Tucker. Back to Robinson. Now here's Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Unloads. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges passes to Booker. Down low. Here's Ayton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you. Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
From downtown. Rebound by the Heat. Lowry outside. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range.
Not a shoot-first point guard, but make no mistake, Lowry can shoot from range consistently when given the opportunity.
Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Robinson against Booker. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Lowry against Ayton. Outside for Butler. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Don't you love the mentality of Jimmy Butler? He almost embraces the contact, invites the contact.
Paul passes to Booker. Paul against Lowry. Lets it go from the wing to the inside. Here's Ayton. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Ball against Lowry. Here's Butler. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Booker fires from way outside, and Tucker pulls it down. The Heat with the lead. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Paul. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Out left to the wing. And stolen by Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Butler. Over Crowder. The putback. Crowder grabs the miss. And here's Booker. Inside. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker. Paul's got his second bucket on the night.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Suns ahead. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center. Clock at 4. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. And the basket by Bridges.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
For 3, Robinson. They get the rebound. Adebayo. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
So it's Miami now. For 3, Robinson. The Heat rebound.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Paul with it, picked up by Tucker. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Phoenix making some changes. McGee comes in for Ayton, and it's Smith in for Crowder. Butler passes to Lowry. And here's Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, McGee with the block. Outside Paul. Booker with it. Robinson defending. Booker against Robinson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And the middle aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, B.A. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
First one falls for him.
So make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
The Suns making a switch here. Shamit's checked in. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to McGee. Back to Shamit. 4 on the clock. Lowry against Paul. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Lowry against Paul from deep three-point range. Lowry, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Inside Bam really doesn't hold back. Takes his shot right through the foul.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Paul. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Payne against Lowry. Outside Johnson. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Back to Payne from behind the arc. 5 to shoot. Pulls up, high post. He squares up and sinks it. Payne's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Pass to Shaman. Here's Payne. The baseline J. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Payne.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Outside Robinson. From the arc. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
The first one falls.
Duncan Robinson. He will have 3 free throws.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Lowry against Payne. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to McGee. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Miami.
Team foul. Substitutions for your team.
Outside Payne. Johnson with it. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark. Oladipo into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
A tremendous job by Victor Oladipo. You don't think of guards being prolific in the interior, but Mr. Oladipo is.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Suns on top, up by 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was... And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Victor Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Oladipo against Paul. Morris right side. And he banks in the layup.
Well, there's the intensity of Morris. Playing angry, finishing through contact. Nice.
Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Now Booker. Misses off the right iron.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, VA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Oladipo on the take. Here's Dedmon. Here's Strus. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Morris, right side. For three, Oladipo. Can't get it to drop. The Suns go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Payne. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Payne's got his second basket on the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's Hero. Pass to Morris. Back to Hero. Wide open look. And again, the Heat missing.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Oladipo with the ball. And it's Payne picking him up. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Strus. Beyond the arc.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Here's Shamet. Outside Johnson. Payne with it. Now here's McGee. There's a double with Oladipo. Here's Payne. It's rebounded by Dedmon. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Now Oladipo. That one falls. Oladipo's gotten his second bucket.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Pass to Shamet. Minute 32 left in the third. That one goes in. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Out to Oladipo. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oladipo becoming a major threat from distance. Nice.
Payne, pass to McGee. Pass to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Adebayo finds Robinson. Let's go with a three. Deflected. They retain possession. And here's Lowry from the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Crowder, the pass to Booker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Down low. Here's Tucker. Outside for Butler.
Suns foul. Mikal Bridges. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Jimmy Butler. 2.
And he makes a first.
Jimmy Butler is one of those guys whose work ethic seems to permeate an entire organization. There's the competitive spirit, the will to win. Those things always resonate with his teammates.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Off target with the shot. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. It's Booker on the wing. Shoots over Robinson. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Lowry with it. That's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. And Booker with the jam.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And here's Lowry from the arc. And the Heat, another three.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And here's Booker. Bridges passes to Crowder. Now Booker. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And Lowry gets doubled. Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Outside Robinson. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here's Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Another shot. Here's Ayton. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Ball against Lowry. Puts up a three. Connects from downtown. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
It's Booker on the wing. Takes the three. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Fires the three. Hangs in the air. Ayton passes to Crowder. Outside Booker. Fires in the triple.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
Lowry against Crowder. For three, Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
And just a huge answer right there with the 3 of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Robinson against Booker. Count it.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Outside Robinson. To the inside. Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Booker. Over Adebayo. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Booker.
Yes! Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson. To the paint. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Jimmy Butler loves to rise to the occasion. Sticks it right in the defense's face.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball passes to Booker. Here's Crowder. Count it!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Lowry, no good. Here's Paul. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Hawks, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And so it's the Hawks heading on the board first to the inside. Just 5 on the clock.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
That shot wide open. Young's got a couple of threes now in the first for Atlanta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Booker. Booker draws the double. Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's Ayton missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Young with no one around. Sinks the triple. Young's got 9.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Collins against Crowder. And there's the pass to Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And the rejection by Collins. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Hunter dishes to Capella. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Searching for their first points of the game. Count the basket.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Hunter. Driving the lane. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here is Paul. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Booker outside. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Collins. Passes it to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. Pass to Hunter. Takes the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
The pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Paul outside. Booker with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now, here's Collins. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific.
And so it's Atlanta up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bridges, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul. Here's Capella. 10-point lead. Hunter kicks to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The second chance effort. And the layup good by Hunter. Hunter's got his third basket of the night.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Dishes it to Crowder. Bridges outside. Paul with the three. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Young outside. Hunter on the wing. Offline with his three. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Suns trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Booker dishes to Bridges. Paul outside over Young.
A lot of people bag on Young's defense, but he's sneaky and he has great anticipation. And you know what? He makes the effort.
Bogdanovich against Booker. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Paul finds Crowder. Paul outside. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Paul's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Young looking around. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
You know, I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court, but off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides, just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Chris Paul.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Outside Collins. And Young, here we go. And the shot is good. Young's got 11 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Booker outside. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I love Hunter's athleticism and versatility as a finisher in transition.
Ball against Young. Pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. Shot by Paul. Nobody around. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Love seeing Chris Paul get active scoring the ball. The defense must come out to challenge his jump shot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young outside. Passes it to Bogdanovich. It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
And so it's...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start. And that's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gorgie Dang is out there, Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And Ayton stays with it.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Williams passes to Herter. He kicks to Jang. Back to Herter. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponents.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
The shot by Williams, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Atlanta foul.
They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Paul. He's got 11. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Here is Williams. Inside, here's Gallinari. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Hawks lead by 8. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Paul is doubled. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
Here is Paul. He's got 14. Pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. And Booker puts up a deep 3.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
Here's Hurt, defended by Crowder. Out to Gallinari. To the middle. And Jang gets it to go. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ball outside. Here's the 3. The shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Ball against Williams. A 3 ball. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead. I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Williams looking around. And Williams with the stuff.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And he drives in. Jang finds Gallinari. He had a nice open look right there. Gallinari's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Williams passes to Jang. Gallinari outside. Got it off in time, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Atlanta holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's been there. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. A shot by Paul, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside, Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
What do you expect? Young is a threat to score the moment he crosses half court.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now the pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark
of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Young outside. Collins kicks to Young. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns trail by 20. Paul passes to Bridges. Over Hunter. Bridges misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Bogdanovich. Right side, Collins. From deep three-point range, Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul for 3. Crowder kicks to Booker. From deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Pass to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. They get the rebound. Capella. Now Young. From deep. And they recover it. Capella finds Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Paul against Young. Can they get it? And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Paul. Here's Booker. Collins grabs the miss. Pass to Young. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by the Suns.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And the pass to Bogdanovich. Right side, Collins. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges finds Booker. Takes a 3. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
First team foul.
Ball from deep three-point land. No good on the quick 3. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Booker fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Bogdanovic. Conley against Paul. Here's the 3. They get it again. The kick out to Conley. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Paul passes to Booker. Crowder outside. Outside Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Utah has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Conley against Paul. They double him with Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. Yep, that one goes. Conley's gotten his second bucket on the night.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Paul passes to Crowder. For 3, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. O'Neal on the wing. The 3 from Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss. And stolen by Gobert. Poke loose. Crowder with a steal. And here's the fast break. Bridges finds Booker.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Conley with the ball. He's got 5. Gobert passes to Conley. Doesn't go that time.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Paul can't get it to go. Utah leading. The shot by Conley, no good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. From 15 feet away. And it's Crowder missing. Utah's gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first. Struggling from that area. Inside. Here's Conley. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
And a deep 3 from Paul. Sinks it. What range from downtown. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Mitchell. The 3 ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. 3-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From deep, Conley. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz. They lead by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah right now.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
If you're the D, don't let Mitchell beat you inside. Got to push him out further.
Pass to Booker for 3. He's off on that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Crowder with a steal. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
The 3 from Mitchell. Gobert. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
To the paint. Crowder, that's good.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful. And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020, and a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Bogdanovic into the lane, and then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Now Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. 5 on the clock. Utah gets it back. Gobert finds Bogdanovic. From deep, Conley hits the trifecta. Conley's got 10.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
He's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. For 3, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Oh, got that one up quick. And now a 12-point Utah lead.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
And here's Paul. Bridges outside. And the Suns miss again.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Payne.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
The Jazz have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. For 3, O'Neal. Three-pointer. Hauled in by McGee.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And he lobs it up top. Conley finds Gobert. The kick out to Conley. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Shaman. Outside Payne. And here is Kaminsky. To the left side wing. The shot by Payne, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Counted from distance.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Jazz up by 15. Well, now a minute to check in with Al. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to first half immersed. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that's a wrap with the third quarter approach.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's JaVale McGee, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. Here's Oni. Pass to Gay. Kaminsky with the help. Whiteside finds Clarkson. Releases. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Paul passes to Booker. Fires from deep. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Clarkson for three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Paul. Yep, count it. Paul's got 5 now.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Oni. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Now, that's a little bit out of the Rudy Gay experience there. Used to absorbing contact on the way up.
That free throw good from Gay. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Paul passes to Crowder. Down low. Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Now, he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Here's Oni. Over to the wing. Kicks it out to Clarkson. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Booker, the pass to Paul. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. There's the three. No good there.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Gay. Here's Oni. Outside, Ingles. Now Whiteside. He's covered by Ayton. Bridges against Ingles. Shot is up. Offensive rebound.
Well, Whiteside beats everybody to the ball, but then maybe the wingspan helps out. 7'7", reach over the top, snatch that.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep three-point range. The shot won't fall, and Utah will come the other way. Clarkson for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the inside. That's good from Paul on the assist from Crowder. Paul's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Out to the right wing. Castelloni, plenty of space. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Booker for 3. And the Suns get it back. Crowder finds Bridges. Here's a 3 from Paul. That shot off.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's a 3 from Paul. Paul with another miss.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Back to Ingles. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
For Utah, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. A line change here for Utah. And a change for the Suns. McGee's checked in. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebounded by the Jazz.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The 3 is up. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 10 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, leading by 17 at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. From deep, Johnson. The shot misses, and Utah will come the other way. Conley on the attack. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Payne with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. And McGee with the stuff.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Ayton. Here we go. And here's Booker. From deep. Ayton controls the rebound and the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Conley. Here's O'Neal. The 3 from Mitchell. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Jazz lead by 18.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Soft touch off the glass.
Was Paul a crafty finisher? Gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. The shot off that time. Nice D from Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Got a piece of it.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
The defense producing easy looks, it just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
From deep, Conley. Offensive rebound. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
From deep three-point range. The shot by Conley, no good. Three-pointer, Bridges. And Conley grabs the miss. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
O'Neal misses. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Booker to the middle. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Conley finds Mitchell. And there's a minute 45 left in the final quarter. Lets it go from deep. Here's Bogdanovic. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. Paul draws the double. Shot clock at 5. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Utah ball.
The Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Jazz.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Rudy Gobert.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And a deep 3 from Paul. Can't hit that one. And Utah will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Conley. Deflects the pass. In transition, here they come. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Now here's Gobert. From deep. Misses the shot. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for